G'day, we're just off the Great Ocean Road today at John Anderson's dairy farm near Warrnambool. We've got this Honda CTX200 here and it's probably pretty appropriate for where we are. It's a 200cc farm-spec bike. We had some cattle here before, but they've disappeared on us, so we're going to go round them up now. This being the farm spec bike, it has carry racks at the front and back. It's also got an engine guard for the engine and your feet. And it's got hand guards over the bar. It's also got double stands, so you can lean it either way. The seat as well is a little lower than most off-road bikes, so you can put your feet on the ground if you need to. The drive chain isn't enclosed. Commonly closed-in chains on ag bikes tend to become full of mud. It's got a disc brake on the front and a drum brake on the rear, so stopping isn't an issue. It's also got a clutch lock, so the clutch holds itself in while you're in first and you don't need to find neutral. It's got an electric start, but also a backup kickstart. Something that's fairly unusual for an ag bike is the lockable fuel cap. While it doesn't have the power of a motocross bike, it has plenty of grunt to get this job done. One thing I've found with the CTX is that the oil dipstick is in a very odd spot and you need tiny hands to get into it basically, so doing your daily maintenance checks is going to be a bit of a hassle. The CTX has a standard pattern 5-speed gearbox that has a really low first gear that's good for crawling along behind cattle. If noise was ever a concern of yours with an off-road bike, it shouldn't be one with this. It's got quite a good silencer on it, so the cattle didn't seem to be too startled. And it's also quite comfortable. The suspension has a little bit more travel so that the rough terrain doesn't get to you. And the seat's pretty comfy too, so a few hours on the bike doesn't really wear you out. So we've just brought the cattle in. They're all on their way back out of the dairy now. Look, I've spent a couple of hours on this bike and for $5 I reckon it's pretty good value. I still feel good. Doesn't feel like I've been on it for a couple of hours. So that's basically our summary of the bike today. You can find a full review for it on Farms and Farm Machinery and at tradefarmmachinery.com.au. And remember, when you're on a bike, always wear a helmet.